We are Bootleg! An older one, but is it a good one? Let's check it out. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna take a look at this MAF number 88 Venom comic version MAFEX bootleg that I got from AliExpress. I had this guy for a few years and I never reviewed him. But now, with all the great KOs that are coming out, and especially because I'm so excited about CT Toys Wolverine coming out, I've decided to take a look at this guy. This is not a CT bootleg, but it's a bootleg, and from what I remember, it's a really good one. But as always, before we take a look at the figure, first a quick look at the box. I don't know who was making these KOs at the time, but these boxes were really good, almost identical to the original release. I don't have the original, but I saw online reviews and promo shots. Usually there are no original logos on KO boxes. Here they went half the way, so we have MAF down here, a window showing the figure and some of the accessories, promo shot of the figure down here, comic book image here. It says number 88, but under that it really does say MAFEX. That's strange. Promo shot of MAF on one side. Here is the back of the box with promo shots highlighting the accessories. Other side says Venom. Here is the top of the box and legalese at the bottom. So now let's open it up and let's take a look at the figure. Here is Bootleg Venom out of the box, and yeah, this figure is just as I remember. It's really good. It has a little bit of weight. It is a bit loose in the torso, but it's really not that bad. All other joints feel sturdy, so that's good. As I said, I don't have the original, so I can't compare it to this guy, but from what I saw online, this KO is shorter. More precisely, he is somewhere around 15 to 15 and a half centimeters. So convert that to inches, it's probably around 6 inches. The sculpt looks nice and sharp. The paint of the body is not just a simple black color, but there is also some blue shading all over the figure. I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up, but it's great that they were able to replicate that because the original is like that as well. There is some paint bleeding on the white parts. This is a KO after all. For example, this eye is practically perfect. But on the other one, you can see that they did miss the line on the lower part, but just slightly. There is a little bit of paint bleeding on the teeth as well, but the inside of the mouth is really well done. We have a misprint on the hands as well, but I would say that the biggest misprint is on the chest Venom logo. On the back, it's not that bad, but only in front. And even that is not hideous, you know. You can see the bleeding here in comparison to the other side, but that's something that you can always fix yourself if it bothers you too much. But the overall sculpt of the body looks really good. The muscles look nice, and I love how the figure turned out, especially for a bootleg standards. Let's now take a look at his accessories. He does come with a bootleg MAFEX stand, which I don't know where I put it. It's probably one of the stands that I'm using in my posing videos, but if you know how the MAFEX stand looks like, it comes with every MAFEX figure, then you know what I'm talking about. So this guy, this bootleg, also came with that translucent MAFEX stand. He comes with alternate Venom head. This one has closed mouth, but you can see his teeth is smiling, and on this one I feel like the paint is practically perfect. The teeth are well painted and sculpted, and the eyes, I don't see any bleeding on them, so it looks good. And this is how that head looks on the body. He also comes with an alternate unmasked Eddie Brock head. This looks really good. This is something that in today's bootleg world we expect out of CT Toys company, you know. For the time when this was released, this looks amazing. I don't see any misprints on the face. Everything looks clean and sharp. There is a little bit of paint issue on the neck. Well, it is kind of fuzzy here on the side as well, but it's something that really doesn't bother me that much, especially when I remember that I bought this guy for around 15 to 20 bucks, you know. And here is how that looks on the body. This works perfectly. He also comes with few pairs of alternate hands. Obviously there are open hands already on the figure. He comes with two trigger finger hands. That's interesting. A pair of more open claw hands, a pair of fisted hands, a pair of hands meant to be used for swinging, for holding the web, and then a pair of magnetic open hands. Of course, you also get a pair of alternate magnetic feet. And we can try them out. And as you can see, it holds. The magnets are really strong. Look at this. I'm shaking it like crazy and it still holds. So these magnets are fantastic. And finally, he comes with two pairs of web effects. These that can go around his wrist, and then a pair of these longer ones that he can hold, and you can pose him like he's swinging through the air. Now let's take a look at his articulation. The head and the neck are on ball joints, so together they give you a nice range of movement. He can turn the head 360, tilt side to side. That's a great range. He can look down this much, up this much. We have a great butterfly joint, so Venom can reach his hands across his chest. This is the range that you get going back. Arms can of course rotate 360. They move out all the way. We have a bicep swivel. Elbow bends this much. We have standard MAFEX wrist that swivels and hinges in all directions. Two cuts in the torso. One is up here, other is down here, and so that is where you will get side to side rotation and tilt. He can crunch forward this much, back this much. We have drop down hips, so you can kind of fake his height, give him a bit more height with these drop down hips. Legs move out this much, that could be better. Kicks forward this much, back only this much. We have a little bit of thigh swivel. Knees bend this much. There is a swivel in the ankle, and the feet move forward this much, back this much. We have a toe joint and a generous ankle pivot. Let's now compare this MAFEX Bootleg Venom with some other figures. Here he is with two more AliExpress Bootleg Venom figures. On the left we have Marvel Legends Movie Venom Bootleg, and on the right we have Marvel Legends Animated Series Venom Bootleg, also from AliExpress. They both tower over this guy. Here he is with CT Toys Agent Venom. This is of course Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Bootleg, and on the other side we have the original Marvel Legends Symbiote Spidey. Here he is with two more bootlegs. On the left we have Symbiote Suit Spider-Man, and on the right we have Classic Suit Spider-Man. So both of these guys are MAFEX bootlegs by CT Toys. And because these bootlegs are shorter, you can see that this can actually work. This KO Spidey is definitely shorter than Venom. And finally, here he is with the original 185 MAFEX Spidey and the original Sentinel Peter B. Parker. And before I end the video, I just wanted to check if the CT Toys Agent Venom head can fit on this body, and it turns out that it kind of can. You are losing a little bit of neck, but it can be done. On the other side, this ball peg is too big for MAFEX KO Venom head, although I think that if I heat up the plastic a little bit, it probably could be done and it wouldn't look that bad. So there you go, those are some of the options. So that was my look at the MAFEX Venom bootleg from AliExpress. It's a really good figure, probably one of the best bootlegs out there, and that holds up even today with someone like CT Toys making their high quality KOs. The only true issue that this figure has is the height. It's shorter than the original, but on the other hand, it will still go great with CT Toys Spidey figures that are also shorter. This guy works with original MAFEX Spidey as well. If you pose both of them in some kind of fighting dynamic pose, you can hide those height differences. The sculpt and the accessories are great, same as the articulation. There is a little bit of paint bleeding, but it's not terrible. I've checked AliExpress and this guy is still available in case someone wants to get it. He goes for around 20 to 30 bucks or euros depending on the seller. Although I have to say that based on what I recently heard from some of you guys in my comments, this could be another case in which there are actually two bootleg versions. This one, which is the older one, and maybe what they sell today is a bootleg of a bootleg. So if anyone else has any information about that, please tell us down in the comments. But after saying all that, do I recommend this bootleg? If the one that you get has this quality, and of course if you don't have the original, yes, I would say go get this guy. I think that it's a great KO. But those were just my thoughts, and now I would love to hear yours. What do you guys think about this figure? Do you have it or maybe plan on getting it? Do you have the original? And if you do, how does it compare to this bootleg? Let me know all of that down in the comments. As always, a special shout out goes to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep the channel alive. Everything that I earn over there goes into the channel's content, so if anyone else can join and help, please do so. And if not, that's also okay, because you are helping simply by watching and sharing my videos. So thank you all for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next one.